Alright, hello guys, welcome. Here is another replay from MLG. We have LiquidTyler spawning in the bottom left against RootDrewbie in the top right. Now this is game number 3 between these two guys. We just saw some very interesting games where both players did very similar things from their first and second games, but in terms of like best of 3 psychology, I love the way Drewbie improved in the second game, because Tyler did win in the first game, and it was because of one fault of Drewbie, where Drewbie just didn't tech up fast enough. Like, Drewbie's done a very infantry heavy play, and it was really cool to watch him adjust and make sure they can actually get like the starport support out fast enough in order to deal with the way Tyler's been playing, because Tyler was very passive in both games and then pushed out with 3 or 4 colossi and just used a lot of force fields, and he used zealots to tank damage and then use like stalkers and colossi to really do the damage. So I'm really curious. Oh, we have a 10 gate. Ooh, interesting from Tyler. So we have a 10 gate from Tyler, so we might be trying to do either really fast stalkers or put some early pressure on with like a zealot rush. But I have heard that Tyler does like to do a 10 gate stalker build. And I would be, yeah, look at that, he's throwing down the somewhere. So I think we might actually see a 10 gate stalker. I've never actually seen it played out, so I'm really interested in seeing how this will work. Drewbie seems to be playing the exact same way as before. He's doing nothing out of the ordinary. We actually have found a scout from Tyler. Okay, here we go. Mining has started, and he has enough to build a cybernetics core right now. And yep, there it is. Immediately throws down a cybernetics core. And no zealot, I don't think. He threw down the cybernetics core before getting his second pylon out. So I'm expecting a pylon. Yep, there's the pylon. So I'm going to continue macking up. It does seem we're going to have a 10 gate stalker build. Let's just see how this goes. Drewbie is just continuing to macro up. I would really hope to see a faster starport than the last game in this game. Hopefully Drewbie will be able to do some medevacs and maybe do some of the Drewbie drops, the famous Drewbie drops, because Drewbie is incredibly good with drops, and especially it seems to have passed on to QXC, because QXC has proved to be incredibly good with drops. QXC, like, I was watching some games a while ago where he was doing just dropping, and he was just doing so much damage and taking no damage that he could just roll over anybody who didn't know how to deal with them. Because really, the only way to deal with drops, especially stimmed marauders, sniping, and building drops, is to scout them before they can come in. So if you can scout, then you get units in place and prevent the drops from happening. We'll see how it goes, though. It does seem that, yeah, we're having stalkers come out. So 2 gate stalker. Is it 2 gate? Still 1 gate, but 10 gate stalker. I'm surprised that another gate hasn't been thrown down yet. We'll see how this goes for him. It seems like Drewbie's trying to do some sneaky scouting, or maybe he's gonna proxy. I don't know, but it seems like he just wants to get a scout, come down here, probably poke in, see if there's an expansion coming up for Tyler or not. But Tyler is getting lots of stalkers. Is he actually gonna push out, try and do a little pressure with these first 2 stalkers? That could be good, except for the fact that concussive shells is almost out, so he's guaranteed to lose probably at least 1 of them if he's not prepared. But he does seem to have seen this, but okay, now he's going to see it and pull back. Concussive shells was not finished yet, so, but if we can hit this one, okay, so he's actually going to be able to get one of the stalkers sniped. So good job from Drewbie, the very lucky timing considering that the concussive shells did finish for that. So now Tyler has to pull back, because losing a stalker this early on really makes a protoss vulnerable. Like, look, he's even currently boosting out units here. But here we go. There we have SCV actually come in, and I hope that Drewbie clicked on all these, because then he knows that a 4 gate is coming. But yeah, Drewbie's pulling back, probably going to sit back. It's kind of nice to see that Drewbie has been a little more aggressive than the last couple games have been. And this SCV is just going to move around, probably scout, probably try and keep an eye on the expansion. We'll see what Tyler decides to do. We can see that Drewbie is just continuing to macro up. He's got, okay, I don't know why he's right over there, but still the same thing with the 1 barracks with the tech lab, 1 barracks with the reactors. Now he's researching stim. He's getting a bunker, so he's expecting pressure. We shall see how this actually functions, but okay, here we go. Tyler really likes his sentries, really good use of them, and there's the expo. And this SCV might actually go in and be able to scout the fact that the expansion is going up. Drewbie does not have, okay, just as I say he's not having a command center coming up, he does have the command center just starting. So Tyler is slightly ahead on that. But we'll see how it goes. I believe Drewbie pulled back after seeing that. Yep, he pulled back after seeing the expansion go up. which is a really smart move. So Tyler doesn't even know that DrewDrewbie knows that the expansion is up, because DrewDrewbie did save the fact that he did not have to use a scan to try and use that. So he's just continuing to mule up. He's getting his command center out. He's salvaged the bunker, knowing that he's safe because of the fact that the Nexus did go down. So Tyler's just going to sit back and defend. It does seem to have another passive game. We have 4 warp gates still here. And Tyler doesn't seem to be taking up to anything crazy at the moment. He's just getting up his macro, using his 4 warp gates, and going to try and get his economy really rolling. DrewDrewbie is going to scatter around. He's actually looking for proxy pylons, it would seem, which is a very smart idea. We can pick off a couple of those. It actually can put the protoss far behind and maybe even supply block the protoss. But still, DrewDrewbie's going for still only barracks. I don't know how I feel about that. I would like to see some support from the starport, but DrewDrewbie is still playing very well. You can see that, okay, Tyler's expansion is up and mining, and you can see that he's got Chrono Boost saved up. There's just a mistake, but we can see that so that SUV gets taken out. Tyler really likes the sentries. I really want to see some incredible sentry use with this army. DrewDrewbie, oh my god, again going for the gold very, very quickly. He's got money for it, and if he throws down the gold and gets down a planetary fortress, this could be completely deadly for Tyler. But then Tyler tries to break this, and he has a full-on army and a planetary fortress to deal with up here, because that's right in an attack path. You can come up on this side and then push in over here, but really, you want to attack this base from this angle just to take away the cliffing that can happen over here. But Tyler, if he's as passive as he has been and doesn't scout like he should, this could go bad. Like, Terran has scanned, so he can just scan away and just see everything that's going on. But here we go. Pylons are out. Tyler's no longer supply blocked, and it seems like now he's going to push in. Good timing, because the command is about halfway done. DrewDrewbie's going to push in, and alright, this is going to be... Okay, we do have an engagement. There's a probe here, but okay, where are the force fields, Tyler? Force fields. There we go. Good force fields, but they were defensive force fields. You can see that no one really emerged victorious in this battle, but what Tyler did do was force the stim. Now you can see what I was talking about before, when you have the Marines and Marauders that are all damaged a lot, and they have no medevacs to heal them, and still it does not seem that there's still no teching up from DrewDrewbie. He's just trying to get mass expansions and get mass barracks. Do nothing else. He's not taking up at all. He's barely been on 2 gas. Look at this. This second gas was just completed and only has had 30 gas mined from it, while this one's had almost 1,000. So still, very macro heavy from DrewDrewbie. He's got the gold expansion again. He's getting the planetary fortress immediately, and Tyler's gonna have to break this essentially now if he wants to continue having a chance, because he's still only on 2 bases. The income's gonna be so in DrewDrewbie's favor. Like, look at that. It's got 1,500 versus 12 and 1,600. And it's almost at 1,700, but there we go. Planetary Fortress is not done yet, but it's almost done. It's finished. Yeah, there it is. It's finished. And now Tyler's gotta expand or do something. Tyler's gotta do something to try and make sure that he can still stay in this. But he's got 2 more gateways. They're not warp gates. There we go. Now they're turning to warp gates. But Tyler's at 100 food versus DrewDrewbie's 89 food. But DrewDrewbie does have the 3rd base up. He's got a missile turret. He's safe from DTs that aren't coming. And Tyler is he's gonna start pushing in over here, which is smart, because DrewDrewbie's got his army split off. DrewDrewbie's ready to keep an eye on this. You can see by his army placement that that's the case. But if Tyler can move in, get some force fields, separate the army, and then just continue to attack, he can actually do a very good a bit of damage. But here we go. There's the force fields. Gonna move in. His cells gonna be able to start hitting things, but Tyler, the force fields actually end up hurting him more, but he's probably trying to force the stim. He wants DrewDrewbie to stim, and then he wants to be able to run away. But here we go. Good use of the choke right here. There's a stim, preventing, yep, there you go. He's making the Marauders and Marines just hurt themselves with the stim. You can see the Marauders are actually down to 105 health, down to 85 health in some cases for the ones that got stimmed twice. So Tyler's doing a great job of weakening DrewDrewbie's army. He's going to use a lot of micro, kite back and forth, try and do what he can, but here we go. Zealots moving in, a lot of forces on there. Zealots are enclosing the distance. Another stim over here. Look at this. Some of the Marauders have done nothing and just been stimmed and getting hurt. But Tyler's doing a great job with the force fields, making sure that the Marauders over here can't do anything. These Zealots are dying. The Stalkers are doing a ton of damage. Look at that. Oh, constant force fielding, doing so much damage, but DrewDrewbie's got a surround on the army. Tyler's got a tight spot, but he's put DrewDrewbie. Look at the army health of DrewDrewbie's army. Tyler's got to wait for these force fields to dissipate and then to move in and take out the entire army with these Stalkers. Instead, he's going to try and take out this orbital command. which he actually might be able to do. He's moving in, continuing to warp in. He's got the proxy pylon down here, just continuing to warp into. His stalkers are doing so much damage. You can use some more sentries just to be able to do a ton more. Look at this army count. DrewDrewbie's scanning, seeing the army, knows that he's in danger. This commander is actually burning down, but it might not matter. DrewDrewbie's army's over here, even to the SCVs, but they're all in the red. And now here we go. Tyler's going to try and break down the gold. He's raining down here, but look at this. SCVs are going to start repairing, but here we go. Tyler's going to try and get in, snipe the SCVs, and he's going to start being able to take out the... Okay, now the Planetary Fortress has no repairing going to go on. Tyler's going to run away. He took down the SCVs, but look at this army. DrewDrewbie's got to stay by his Planetary Fortress, try and continue doing damage. Tyler's going to be able to retreat now, but look at the health of DrewDrewbie's army. Tyler could push in using his forces right now and take out so many with just one shot. Look at this. You can see all the yellow and red. There's nobody in the green except for one SCV in this entire army. DrewDrewbie has got to start getting medevacs out. He's got nothing here to heal. He's only got the barracks. He's trying to put down this Expo back up again. Tyler's in such a good lead right now. He's going to be able to one-shot so many units. DrewDrewbie's got to pull back to the Planetary Fortress. He needs the support. Tyler can just move in and deal a ton of damage. And he's doing exactly that. He's preventing mining from multiple bases right now. DrewDrewbie's in such a tight spot. His food count is so low. Tyler's going to continue moving in. Zealots aren't here, but look at the health. DrewDrewbie's had no Starport support. And there's GG from DrewDrewbie. Really, really great game. Tyler's doing a great job of, even though DrewDrewbie's been so heavy in the macro, the fact that he has no support, can't heal his units, Tyler's forcing stims. He's doing great force fields. Incredibly well played. And I'm going to continue, and actually I'm going to start uploading these videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.